To be fair, you could take one of the muskets, because he's not going to need all of them to kit bash.
Depends on how Aiden's feeling. Like I say, I've not looted anything.
I mean, you know, take what you want. As long as I've got the materials I need to masterwork.
Yeah, it's going to take 2 guns worth of parts.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm
probably just sitting there
down with
having
other
a drink.
people taking them.
I'll take a musket and a short sword then.
I don't know why I can still imagine you
And the eye patch. I gotta take the eye patch.
But yeah, what sword do you currently have anyway, Ethril?
I think it's a short sword. A long sword.
So it's... Because these are short swords, and the bastard sword is mine.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else can have that.
I won't be able to wield the rapier, like, it's the medium size.
Yeah, it's a medium.
So does anybody want a rapier?
I'll take a hold of it for now.
You're going to be able to wield it, but it's just, a two-handed weapon for you if it's not already a two-hander.
Yeah, I could use it as a
I was
two-hander.
going to suggest when you go to get a chance to bury the urn of your butler, you can bury the sword with it.
But it's a good sword.
I'll also
It is a good sword.
I'll also take any remaining short swords because they'd practically be like daggers for me.
Just like General Grievous mode, twirling them in each hand.
Yeah.
We both know what's happening here.
But this isn't the upper limit of what...
Why? Why?
I mean, that is a crit on making that guy into shoes.
What, one of the corpses?
Oh, Laura's not dead yet.
No, he needs to be executed publicly.
Yeah, we need to set an example.
What about the full suit of medium plate and the 4 suits of medium half plate?
I don't think I
Can't
can wear
use
plate.
anything.
I can't be stealthy if I'm wearing metal armor. That's why
I can wear plate, but it's too small for me.
I'll be honest, I don't think an execution's going to be the right thing.
Why?
I feel like it's going to escalate shit in a way that we aren't prepared for.
Like, it's personal to me. I need to do this.
Personal, do it right.
Who in the party can wear medium armor?
Theoretically, I can, but
Who has medium armor proficiency then?
because I'm a large creature, so.
What if we
I
had
only
to
use
make you some like shoulder paladins?
Yeah, I think Gunsliners only have light. Rogues only have light, I know that. Bards, I don't know honestly. I think they're only light. Druids are definitely fucking light because they're spellcaster, and I'm light as well. Right.
Oh, we can always sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can turn it into bigger
You
armor.
actually look at the site, plate armor sells for a fair whack.
Ooh. So we can sell that.
Well, the thing I was thinking of was, how hard would it be for me to figure out how to electroplate stuff?
That sounds
Considering
cool.
alchemy, because we could make
in medium.
So we could make really, really ornate suits of ceremonial armor with that.
Yeah, I can't wear medium armor. Druids are proficient with light and medium armor, but are prohibited from wearing metal armor. I have armor on though. I have wood armor.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
So just as a thing, a suit of full plate has a market value of 1,500 gold pieces.
Why don't we just sell
Market value
these?
of 600 gold pieces.
Well, let's make some money.
Okay, who do we know that wants to buy that stuff here? Because as far as I know, we just murdered a lot of them.
I don't know, we could probably trade it in the Yama City.
Yeah, but still.
We might not get market price for it, but we'll probably get a good offer.
Stare at Araya over there.
Hmm?
Like, you got a good deal, boy.
I could definitely, I could sell anything.
We can Araya the Gadgets and auctioneer.
Yep.
I can just imagine Araya still chilling in his chair with the rest of his beer. Sort of finishing off with it.
What was it anything that you do to sort of sell things? What skill check?
Diplomancing.
Yeah, diplomancing.
I'm going to try and sell them back to Lime. Well, that's a natural 1, but still a 15. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
fuck.
one takes precedent there, I'm afraid.
And also, I'm not interested in buying it, so fuck off.
Yeah, you can't barter him into buying something from your own party's loot pile. Anyway, Rowan, I believe you did a detect magic on the crystal.
Yes.
It was something found in an emergency pouch in Law's pocket that, in addition, contained what appeared to be a teleport stone, but that got cracked during the fight, so that's no good.
Okay.
But the crystal itself, you do recognise
Yay.
the flawed clear spindle ironstone.
Okay. What does that mean?
What that means, so do you know what an ironstone is?
No, that's why I'm asking.
It is a magically attuned crystal that, when someone equips it, will orbit their body.
Oh, was this we were talking
That
about
sounds
before?
cool. What else does it do?
And in this particular one, the clear spindle variety of ironstone, the flawed one in particular, sustains creature without food but must consume twice normal amount of water.
That sounds cool.
I
That's handy for
slide up the
survival.
road like, could I get that?
You want soup?
I want. I'm kidding. You can have it.
It would solve a lot of problems.
Yeah, I know. I'm kidding. You can have it. I just wanted to be.
Ingredients.
Now he just needs to tip water down his stump twice as often a day, but he doesn't need to worry about making soup at all.
Yeah.
Can we
You
just
know,
set up a
create
water
water
cooling
cannon.
system for him?
Or just get a backpack full of water and stick a tube down his stump.
Yeah.
We still have
mean,
to go through the swallowing motion.
We have people in the party with create water as a cantrip.
Yep.
Make a little a little pump system on a backpack.
It's a little hot water dispenser.
Alright,
that
so
you
it's
push
just
down.
becoming Morton Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, the only major problem here is that, holy crap, Levy's probably going to have to piss a lot more.
Details. I mean, the question is, did I even urinate before, seeing as I'm a machine?
I mean, I assume you got rid of waste somehow.
Sweat it.
And you
Evaporates.
thought you were human, bear in mind. You didn't
You
know.
don't have perfect absorption of anything. That's possible.
Yeah, but still, on a conceptual level,
Details.
I guess.
So yeah, that's your loot from this part of the battle.
Wait, there's another battle.
Well, this was what you got from your section of it. As it is, Kagabu Kawinda and his war party are stacking up the communal loot stack.
Oh.
And while you were on the march, they explained to you that the Kawinda way of divvying up after a fight was that everyone was entitled to what they got off people they personally killed, but larger scale looting, like taking from buildings, gets split and divvied up.
I want to see what they have.
I was going to say, would it be possible at all for me to negotiate that they leave enough behind that we can rebuild the town?
You can try to diplomacy it.
Got
Just
diplomacy
the
out the
diplomacy.
ass.
Well, I mean, we saw what happened last time.
Tilly, give him the bonus just in case.
Yeah, I do. I think I have that. Let's have a look.
Did
Remember you
play
having
that
the
spell
diplomacy.
She's not cast. We've not cast a lot of spells today, really. It's
Well,
been.
no, it's,
Oh, it's been a pretty physical one.
no, I don't. I don't have enhanced diplomacy.
That's okay.
I have. Oh, I have guidance actually, which is +1 to a skill check. So you got that.
Okay, I'll take
70.
Oh, that's low.
80. Yes, low for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the end, after a terse negotiation, they agree to leave a reasonable amount of the food store.
I thank him.
That the material goods are going with them.
That's enough. That's
Yes.
fine.
I need the materials to
I
rebuild
want to
it.
know if there's any of the communal stuff.
No. Material goods, Jim. Not. We've got food, which means we can feed the people. We've got people, which means we can rebuild the town by cutting down trees and then planting them again.
Material goods,
Ah,
is
yes.
trade supplies.
Alright. They meant as in materials as well.
No. We will find the materials. We needed the food stores. I'm happy enough with.
Should we take down some of the wall? I mean, it doesn't need to be that thick.
We can take them off.
Well, isn't it a magic wall anyway?
We don't know.
No, it was built using magic,
Ah,
but it's
I mean,
not magic in
it'd be
its...
nice to keep a big wall.
It's only a little burned.
Yeah, it's just singed.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's mostly
We
dinosaur shit we've got to worry about.
can fix the corner that got exploded. It's fine.
Well, it was a herbivore, so compost? Fertilizer?
Yeah. And that we can use that to plant the trees faster. All worked out quite fucking well.
So, guys, pathfinding is over. We're now a Minecraft server.
We should get to play Sky Factory sometime.
So yeah, this is the people in the town for the most part. Like the ships that had been in harbour had fled out to see when the attack came, and most of them are starting to come back in now. And as near as you can tell, most of the citizens are eyeing up the docks at this point. There's a definite air of, well, this colonization has failed, let's go home, about a lot of the people here.
Do I need to do a fucking speech? How many times do I need to roll diplomacy? Do you want me to talk to the people?
I'm not telling you to talk to the people, man. If you feel the need to talk to the people...
Gentlemen, we can and will rebuild. This was just a hostile takeover from previous dickish regimes. Everyone has a place here, especially under our rule. It's not going to be easy, but colonization never is. So you can either go home and be branded a failure on 2 continents. Oh, damn, that's a bad idea. Or you can stay here and tough it out. We rebuild, and we now have much better relations with the Coinda than any previous regime. What do you say, people? Let's give this one more shot.
Where are you giving this speech from?
I don't know where the docks are, so I'm heading this way.
You're heading to the docks.
In the assumed direction of the docks.
So that's a very nice speech, Araya, but...
to no one.
There are people, like, that you've got the crowd and the 20%, but the most thing you hear when they see the halfling get up on the soapbox, as it were, and start giving this speech, there's sort of kind of dead silence from the crowd until we hear, "Who are you again?"
And can this be where I step in to assist in matters? With the true pomp and circumstance of nobility. I guess I should...
I'm more than happy to be assisted by him using his name if it keeps this place going.
So, this town has been claimed in the name of the Amberforths. I'm sure you all know the name. Many of you travelled here from...
You mean the pompous git in the prison?
Yes, the pompous git in the prison. It's more than you've got, you bloody ingrates.
Okay.
Drops every now and then.
Lord Amberforth needs his nap.
You people need a leader and someone of noble blood. And that is us.
Why?
Because that's the natural order of things. That's the way it's always been.
So they're
If you return home as failures, what do you think waits for you there? We've seen today that the truest savages are our own leaders. And I recommend we put a stop to that and maybe even form a republic. Go back, be branded a failure, cast out from whatever you previously had, or start a new life here. Have a little bit of power. Rebuild a nice, calming life. I mean, the choice is ultimately yours. I just know what I'd choose.
Will you attack us with lying people again?
No. That was to remove this regime.
And we're going to go and call what's his name, say, yeah, we got rid of him, we can go and fix everything now.
Yeah, thinking of general.
So, are you saying you're in charge?
Until we get rebuilt, we can't stay here forever. We have other missions. But we can elect a democratically elected leader later. For the time being, we need to organise and rebuild and get this place safe again.
I can see.
Also, this is my triceratops. He is not dangerous. Please disregard the he had a lot of Dolmio.
What the fuck is Dolmio?
When's the yard of your name?
I think being a headless android, I'm just going to stick around in the tavern.
Please, thank you. That would be excellent.
Yeah,
really trying to hold this fucking this port town down at the moment. Less freaky shit, please, guys.
Yeah, I'm grabbing the drink behind the bar.
You've given me a good idea, actually, there. Alright.
This is Tommy Walsh. He thinks he's sneaky. His vision's based on movement. Please don't get into your boats. That's a tactic.
A much better idea.
I somehow managed to get into the tavern. I'm sat on the floor next to Levi and we're both having a drink.
Most of the furniture is smashed, so you know.
Yeah. No, you weren't supposed to have alcohol. They gave you milk. You
So,
got a barrel of milk.
If you're trying to win over people, Araya, and proving that we're not as barbarous and savage as the lying people that we've just had, ransack the place, I think you're right about not executing law.
If we're going to do that, let's do it in the middle of the savannah where they won't find his body.
Never mind that. Let's fucking take him some. We'll decide this later. This isn't the public forum. People can hear us.
I like that you guys are having this conversation on the box in front of the track.
We will decide what to do with law. But we are not the people you have seen. In fact, we have strengthened ties with them. What happened today was an unfortunate necessity.
And where's Seaguard?
Oh, Seaguard was in with some really
unmentionable
evil things. Seaguard has been sort of liaising with a god of death and disease, and he had failed. And, yeah, that was my fucking surprise as well. However,
and he also left you all at the first sign of any battle.
As soon as one, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was we were backing off. He hadn't even seen the lions. He ran. He's gone. He's gone. He's being dealt with. He's being, I assume, consumed forever internally by space wasps.
Why? Why do you assume that? That seems very specific.
I've been told I've got away with words.
So, are you going to charge us taxes like he did?
No. Well, what are we going to use the currency for? It's a different economy here. What we need to do is rebuild first. No taxes until everything's rebuilt. The only thing you'll have to pay for will be like leisure goods, which will help keep good old Lovick here in trade with our own continent, keeping the beer coming through. And I'm pretty sure we can handle paying for the beer here because it's pretty fucking good. Nowhere makes beer like Fortune's Landing. I love this town. Election Panda.
We import it all from the homeland.
I know, but that costs. So that's the only thing we're going to need to pay for, so long as we can support ourselves and get this town rebuilt safely.
One more question.
Yeah, by all means. Apparently, I've got all fucking day.
Right, the lion people sort of tore the wall off my shop.
Right.
They stole all my goods.
Mm-hmm.
It's in a pile over there.
Mm-hmm.
And they're currently butchering people.
Well, they're butchering. I thought they were butchering civilians as well, Albs.
They weren't butchering civilians. They're just butchering the dead soldiers.
These are their customs. Those who have fought against them Those who have fought against them have effectively entered a contract with them. If you attack them, they will attack you. They will probably win. However, you don't attack them, they leave you well enough alone. Now, I've been able to secure enough things to rebuild our society in order to get this set up, but I need you on side to help us rebuild. We have the food stores, we can make everything back.
So just to be clear, you were the good option.
Oh, yes. Remember that god of death and disease? Check this shit out, and I'd like fully reveal my arm. It took me like ages to figure out a cure for this thing. But now, no more death and disease. Sneck is hiding. Sneck is definitely not in conversation.
Okay. I'm gonna go home now.
Alright. That was always allowed. Just remember... well, I say remember. Just make sure you're making the right choice.
Or you bring more lion people?
No.
Thank you.
I'm
No
just
worries.
looking at the stables and the way that some of the hay is arranged. It looks like a face.
Is it smiling?
Nah, it looks like some kind of...
Why would you show me that freaky shit?
It looks like Jack Black.
Like one of the fucking tree monsters. Mortal Kombat.
So the crowd is just doing his best to start picking up the pieces, really.
Hold on. Was that one of those cases where it didn't matter if I rolled diplomacy? Oh, I had rolled a 20.
Honestly, we did enough persuasion talking that... Okay. The 20 was good. They're not exactly hyped for this, but they're just like, yeah. Okay, well, Seaguard was a prick.
We can agree on that.
Douchebag, and he got what was coming to him.
I like how in-game Araya's had to effectively have a fucking conference with lions and then a press meeting. And has been shot in between.
I don't know if I'm on board with some Marxist bullshit of no wages.
Nat's just had a shower. I'm just going to fucking play him a song. And to prove I'm the coolest, I'm going to rip a phone book in half.
What?
And then I'm going to play a song.
What?
Nothing. It's from a show I watched.
Oh, okay.
Really
He's
fucking.
banging out the tunes.
So yeah, this is that's it really. I mean, Fortune's Landing is mostly intact. The mercenaries, apart from Law and 5 of them, are dead. Sea Guards missing. You have
suggestion.
doppelgangers. Yes.
Yeah, because I wanted to deal with Law, but like you said, we're trying to, act like we're the good guys here now. So I shouldn't execute him like Araya said I shouldn't. But there is the, the cage we found what's himself in?
Kobe,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, the cage that Kobo was kept in. Can we just lock him up in there?
Yeah,
make
yeah,
it
yeah,
a
yeah.
public
Paid to let
display.
him out.
And then, every now and then I might just sort of, come and stab him in the feet or something, just make his life
Make him
unpleasant.
dance.
Yeah, so he's now pretty much naked in a cage. You took away his eye patch, you took away his armor and his weapon. He's in his skivvies, in a cage, wounded and very unhappy. The Kawinda are pretty much happy to leave. Because, I mean, they got their fight, they've got their loot, they're going to be probably heading off now. The citizens, such as there are, and incidentally the town's total population is 37 individuals at present. So, not many. It's really a case of what now?
Ideally, we should probably start helping build the place. Rebuild the...
Let's abandon Fortune's Landing. That's not
Someone
actually.
reclaimed it. Yeah, we should probably start helping rebuild some of it. And see if we can try and replant some saplings.
Shouldn't we also get the previous now that we don't have a guard in place, the previous mercenaries may be worth reinstating that power back? Cause
How are we going to pay them?
that's an excellent point.
I was going to say, just employ them
That
as
is the reason they left in the first place.
Yeah.
And got replaced by the shitball squadron.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever feel like maybe we shouldn't have done this?
It's fine.
We need land to rule. We'll make
Do
some
you,
land.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do we have a basic overview of what buildings are in Fortune's Landing and approximately where they're located?
Is there perhaps a map of the town?
Yeah.
Don't we have...
And if there isn't, could we go around and make one?
Yes, there is no set map of the town as such.
Rowan's got a
But
little outliney type bit of before we left.
Lime, I believe I did send you a list of all the amenities that were in the town, because you asked for it.
Just as an aside,
Yes.
guys, one of my, the level 3 spell, I'm not sure if I'm going to take this one or something else, but said I'm going to look at the spell list, but one of my level 3 spells that I can take is Share Language, and it's a communal, Share Language communal, which means that I can basically let all of you understand Kirinyaga as a spell, if I want to.
Nice.
That is cool.
Yeah, and it will let everybody understand it. So it's up to the DM, I guess, whether people can only understand it as far as I understand it. Obviously, it's just a magical thing. I'm just sharing my knowledge with other people for an hour, so it probably won't be fluent because I'm not fluent. But yeah, it's enough. It will be enough for you guys.
GCSE level.
Yeah, if it specifically says it shares your knowledge, it's sharing your conversational level knowledge.
Yeah, you can share your facility for one particular language with another creature.
The swimming pool.
Who will have seen?
Wo ist der Bibliothek?
That's the library.
About 20 past
Yes.
5.